everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today's video is going to be an updated wish list video. If you guys are not aware, I am on a low buy for the year and it's something that I'm struggling with a little bit right now. So my wish list is extensive. So I'm gonna run through everything that's like on my wish list. A couple of these things I mentioned in my last wish list video, but I actually find it helpful to repeat them if they truly are repeating, because I haven't filmed this video in over 2 months, I think. So the fact that it's still on my wish list now can just kind of like show me that maybe it is worth purchasing moving forward. So I'm gonna be mentioning some of those things that I mentioned in that video, but it's just a couple of things and I won't spend too long on them. So if you wanna know more about those things, then you can check that out. I'll have it listed in the eye and down below. I also decided for this video that I'm gonna add in some things on this wish list that are skincare and also like the other category. So we're gonna actually start with those, and then I will do all of the makeup items on like the second half. So if you're just interested in the makeup items on my wish list, I'll put a timestamp here for you, and then I'll be including pictures of all of these items as we go along. So let's do skincare first. And the first item I actually already have, but I only have one use left out of it. You can see it is like so close to being empty. This is a product from Remedy Herbs. I absolutely love these products. So this is the Golden Glow Facial Toner. This is the best toner that I have personally tried. It's really, really great for dry skin. I have one use out of it and I will be repurchasing it probably this week because I'm almost out of it. And I love it so much. So typically it's like in a golden jar, but these are all like really natural products. They don't have anything in them other than what they say they have in them. So this one is organic Kowloon. I don't even know how to say that. The ingredients list is super minimal. It's literally just that right there. And everything is just very minimal. I really like all of their products, especially I like this one, and then let me go grab it. My other favorite product from the brand is this one. This is the face oil, and I've used up a good bit of this. A little bit goes such a long way. I also have the collagen boosting facial serum, I think it's called. I kind of go in between the two of them, but I like this one a little bit better for my skin. Also, she's got some passion flower drops that are really great for stress, like so great. They don't have like any negative side effects at all. And personally, I really like them because they're natural. I don't feel like I'm like taking medicine if you need, you know, something like that. So I love her brand so much, but yeah, this is definitely on my wish list right now. The next thing that's on my wish list in the skincare category I've mentioned also, this is the Paula's Choice BHA. And as soon as I finish up the BHA that's in my Project Pan from The Ordinary, I will be picking this one up. I do like the one I have from The Ordinary, but I've just heard such great things about the one from Paula's Choice that I'd like to see how they compare to one another, especially on my own skin. So that's definitely on my wish list and I'm dying to try it. And then the third thing that's on my skincare wish list is the LYS serum. I mentioned this in my last wish list video. Again, it's not the serum foundation, it's like the actual serum. I haven't heard anyone talk about this. I don't know like if it's just like not popular or if it's not good, I don't know. But I haven't heard anything about it, either good or bad. So I really want to try it out because it looks like something I would really like. So that is definitely on my wish list as well. That's everything for like the skincare side of things, just those 3 products. And then I have like the other category. This bracelet from Celeste Co, you guys, I love all of their pieces so much. This is like a jewelry shop that's mostly on Instagram, I think. That's where I follow them. They have the prettiest earrings, and then they have this bracelet. I'll put a picture of it here that I really, really want. I think it's so pretty, and I might end up getting it one day, but another time. So yeah, I really like this bracelet a lot. I just think that all of their pieces are so nice. I've got 2 pairs of earrings from them and they're so well made. So just want to kind of like give them a shout out in general, but specifically that bracelet is really on my wish list. And then from Flower Beauty, I've really been wanting to try their blush brush. And I just think that it's so pretty, but it's something that I would have to order from the website. So I would only get it if I was ordering something else. And I just haven't ever placed an order just from their website before, so that's kind of why I've never picked it up. But I've just been really wanting to try it because I've heard a lot of really good things about it, and I love a good blush brush. Last for the other category is like a whole brand, but there's several things from the brand I want to try, and that is Lights Lacquer. So I do have one polish from Lights Lacquer. I have several that were from KL Polish. If you're not familiar, both of those brands are or were Kathleen Lights' nail polish company. She used to have KL Polish. Some stuff happened, they closed down, and she opened up Lights Lacquer. but it's like the same formula, I think, or pretty similar to it. And I really like the quality of her products. So I really want to try some more colors from that, just in general, but specifically like their newest launch they came out with when they rebranded. Those all look so pretty, especially the one called, is it Caramelo? Yeah, Caramelo. I really want to try that one. So this is the color specifically that's got my eye. And then just honestly this whole like nailing nostalgia pack, and then the spring pack as well, just are so pretty. So those are definitely on my wish list for like colors from them. But I've been so into like glue on nails that I don't need to pick up a ton of colors realistically, but I still really like to have a few different colors in my collection. I've probably got about like 10 different nail polishes I think right now, so I would like to add a couple more probably, and it'll probably be from this brand. I also really want to try their like 3-pack. It is their base coat and then both of their glossy and their matte top coats. I like this bundle. Maybe the packaging is getting to me, but I have a feeling that the formula is really good as well because she's very particular about her nail products. And then the last thing is I really want to try her cuticle oil. It's got almond and jojoba oil, and that just sounds so nice. So I would really like to try that as well. One day I'll place an order from the brand in general and like try several things, but I gotta figure out like what colors are gonna be unique enough to add to my collection, because nail polish is something that I literally never use up completely. So I try not to get too many of them, but I would like to try like maybe 2 or 3 colors from her. That is everything from my other category. So moving on now, everything else is going to be makeup related. There's a lot, you guys. Okay, so let's just kind of like rapid fire because like I said, there's a lot. So first up, I've got 2 products from Patrick Ta. The first one is the eyeshadow palette. This is like the volume 1 that he released, I think last year. I know that volume 2 came out and everyone has been obsessed with it, but you guys, I have those tones in my collection. I feel like especially the new nude palette from Huda has very similar tones to that second volume that just came out, and I already don't use this one enough, so I don't really need that one, but I am very drawn to the first volume from him, so that one is really high on my wish list right now. I just have been like itching for another neutral palette that's different than what I have, because I think right now I'm looking to replace my, what is it called, the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place, because I don't really like it. I don't know, I don't feel like the formula works very well in my eyes for some reason. This one, I'm just kind of like wanting to upgrade this one, I guess. So that's kind of, I think, why that one is on my wish list. That one and like the Natasha Denona Bronze are up there. But you guys have said that Natasha Denona Bronze kind of like dupes itself within the palette, so that's kind of a downside. So I'm not so sure I'll end up getting that one, but I really want the Patrick Ta one. I also really like that there's 2 cream shadows. The only thing is that I know, or I think that there's one at least that's kind of like that Colourpop formula with the mattes with the shimmers in it, but I do feel like some brands do it right. Like actually in this palette, this is the Dancing Green from Essence. The light cream shade is kind of like that, with a little bit of shimmer in it. It's like a satin shade, and I actually really like that shade. So I think I might like it in the Patrick Ta one. I just don't like the way Colourpop specifically does that, but I'm not so sure about that one shade. And then also from Patrick Ta, I really want to try his blush duo, specifically the one in Shiso LA. That one has been on my wish list for a long time, and I don't know how I've never mentioned it in a video, because every time I see it, I just really want to try it. So yeah, that one's definitely higher up on the list as well. I'd say the 2 of those right now are like pushing top 2 for sure. Then also I really want to try the Rare Beauty eye primer. I've heard really good things about this, and you guys know I'm trying to find a good replacement for my NARS tinted smudge proof eyeshadow base that I no longer purchase, and I used it up, so I'm kind of trying to figure out like what to replace it with. I do like the Ulta Beauty one, but it's not like a holy grail or anything. It's just kind of like, it's pretty good. But I like that the Rare Beauty one has the like doe foot applicator. I don't know why, I just really like that in an eyeshadow primer. So that one's on my wish list. Also, I really want to try the LYS concealer. If any of you guys have tried that one, let me know how you feel about it. I thought about the Kosas one too, but for some reason that LYS one gives me like a similar feeling, just by the look of it, honestly, to the Flower Beauty Light Illusion one. And I want to see if they're similar, but I've heard about the Kosas one that they kind of like go off a little bit faster. And since I do like to rotate between multiple products, I don't know that I would use that one up before it went bad. So let me know about that too, but especially if you've tried the LYS one and you especially have had this one before, are they similar? That's really what I want to know, because it's really not that expensive. LYS is like a pretty affordable brand, especially for Sephora, so I would really like to try their concealer. Next up is Flower Beauty. Now this is one specifically that is kind of like testing my low buy, because Flower Beauty, there are 3 products that I really would like to try from them. And one is the foundation I've mentioned in my last wishlist video. I want to pick up the Light Illusion foundation again in the shade Shell, because when I used to love that foundation, I went through like 3 bottles of it, and I had the shade L1. Since then, they've come out with the shade L0, and I've never tried it. And I really want to pick that up again because I used to love it so much. So that's one product. The second was that brush we talked about earlier. And then the third is like the highlight wand that is kind of duping the Charlotte Tilbury one. And I really want to try that because I love the Charlotte Tilbury contour and blush wand. I know the blush one's technically a highlight, but I use it as blush. So I would really like to try the highlight one from Flower because I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury one. So that would be like a nice little trio right there. So the fact that I have 3 on my wish list kind of like makes me feel like it's worth it to order from Flower's website. But my low buy structure is like only 1 product every other month. So I don't know. Maybe that's something on my birthday month I would order because I'm giving myself like an extra allowance on my birthday. Next up are 2 products from Catrice. So after I filmed my last wish list video, I had some feedback from you guys regarding the NYX and Catrice highlights that I mentioned. And it seems like the Catrice one is more like my style or something I would like more. So that one is still on my wish list. That's the one here. And then I also want to try the Catrice, I think it's called the True Skin Foundation, the one that's supposed to be more like high, medium to full coverage, because I just like the Huda full coverage foundation. For some reason, I'm like, why do I like that? I don't know. I feel like there's got to be something better. I'm just not very well versed in high coverage foundations, and so I feel like there's got to be something better, but I'm just like not sure. So that's something that's like on my radar about that, but I would like to try that foundation. I think recently Kelly Gooch mentioned that once. That's probably why it's like on my radar, but those are 2 products from Catrice I would really like to try. The Nomad Tokyo palette is still on here. These are a few that I've mentioned a lot. I keep coming back to this one from Nomad. I mean, like all of their launches tempt me, but I'm trying to be more realistic because all of their palettes are so colorful, and I'm looking at like what would I actually use. Tokyo palette's definitely number 1 on my list from them. Give Me Glow, like Periwinkle duo that I mentioned in the last one, is still on my wish list. Still thinking about that one. I'll probably end up picking it up at some point this year. That one's still there. The Bare Minerals Bronzer is on here as well. I wish they kept that limited edition packaging, but I am glad that it's back. This is actually on my wish list for kind of a specific reason, because I have the blush from Thrive that I've talked about so many times. I'm not even gonna like put up a picture, sorry. Like, I don't really want to support Thrive on my channel right now, and honestly, I don't even want to use that blush right now, so I kind of want to like replace it with the Bare Minerals one, but it's kind of wasteful unless I know someone who would get a lot of use out of the Thrive one. I don't know, but I think that the shade called Kiss of Pink would be a good kind of replacement for that one. And I would enjoy using it because right now I don't even like want to reach for the Thrive one. So that's kind of like why that one's on there. But I just heard so many good things about it. So I feel like it would be really nice, especially for the summer again. Oh goodness. Emily has put another product on my wish list, you guys. She has made me want the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It looks so beautiful. And the funny thing is, before she messaged me about it, I already was thinking about how beautiful it looked every time she used it and every time she talks about it. But then she specifically was like, hey, I think you need this. Like, you should totally try it if you're wanting to get a new one. And I'm like, okay, spend my money. Like, here it is. So, yeah, I mean, that one's, I'm going to have to try it. Even if I just pick up, like, a mini of it when I run out of my setting sprays, I'm going to have to try that one because it just looks so good. And I really trust Emily. We have a lot of the same makeup preferences, so that one is just like, again, pretty high up there. But I'm probably gonna wait on that one until I run out of my other setting sprays, like a replacement kind of deal, because setting spray isn't something that I like to like collect. And I don't wanna like waste or use my purchase, since I'm so limited right now on what I could purchase, on a setting spray, no matter how good it might be. Next up are I forgot what they're called. They're like the Tarte lip products that you twist, like the Maracuja Lip Balms. I'll have a picture of it here. I'm sorry. I forgot to look up the name before filming, but oh my goodness, I almost picked them up in the 21 Days of Beauty, which I didn't have a purchase to use because I already had gotten the Purito BB cream last month, so yeah, I didn't get it. Also, I just realized I did not put my ring on. I took my wedding ring off to dye my hair, and then I keep forgetting to put it back on, so we got it back on now. But yeah, those little things look so cute to me, and a lot of my friends on Instagram talk about how good they are, and oh man, I want to try them. So once I finish up a couple more of my like moisturizing lip products, I might replace those with that one because I have been working through those products pretty regularly lately, so that's something I could see myself adding into my collection within the means of my low buy as like a replacement for my moisturizing lip products, but that's going to be a while. Okay, I feel like there's a product that I'm totally forgetting to mention. I thought of it while I was talking about another one. Oh, if I remember, I'm going to put it right here, but that's going to drive me crazy because I know I'm going to remember it like super soon. Those are all the products that are currently on my makeup wish list. This is like pretty extensive for me. And oh boy, I'm struggling a little bit with my low buy. So something I'll touch on briefly is that I'm struggling with like the structure of the low buy because of YouTube. I have found that I'm going through more like creative ruts right now with YouTube and like content creating, because when I get into a creative rut when I have in the past, I would just try a new product like from my wish list and review it, and it just kind of like gave me something to film, really, because it was a review. And then it also gave me something new to talk about because I kind of feel like it gets boring to like talk about the same products over and over again. I never want to purchase like a ton of products again like I used to, but having these like really specific structures to my low buy is a little bit challenging, so I'm trying to figure out like what's gonna work for me. Makeup is my favorite hobby, it's my favorite pastime, it was like my favorite thing ever, so I don't want to limit myself more than necessary with that, if that makes sense. So it's something I'm thinking about. I'll probably make a separate video about it, but if you guys have any thoughts about that, let me know what you think about it down below, because I have absolutely no plans to go and buy like every one of these products because that would just be like way too much. But I am thinking about what is more realistic because it's just feeling really limiting, and while I'm enjoying doing it because it's really like making me be more particular and specific and intentional about what I'm buying and what I'm bringing into my collection, it feels like I'm kind of holding myself back on some of the videos that I really like to create. So I don't know. I'm not sure what the solution is quite yet. I'm still working on that and I will get back to you, but I think that is everything I wanted to talk about in this video. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, like, not really, but like really, because we have just reached 900 subscribers, which thank you guys so much. Seriously, this is something that I work really, really hard on, so it means so much to see you guys enjoying the content that I'm making, and I would really like to hit 1,000 subscribers by my birthday in July. Can we do it? I really hope we can, because this is something I've just been working on so hard. So that would just be like a literal dream come true. So if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.